Hey, so this is a new thing that I'm starting called Insomnia Insight. So currently it is a whopping 3 a.m. in the morning. And you might be thinking, Kyle, how do you have that much energy at 3 a.m. in the morning? And I would tell you, when an existential crisis comes around, it's like your own personal crack. So let's go ahead and start this. So since people like how I talk, I don't know why I got bullied for it as a kid. I now have a platform because of the way that I talk. So we're gonna get into this without any further ado. And this is my very deep personal hot takes on what love is and what love truly means. We're gonna start with you remember when you were in middle school and you were talking to someone and then they cheated on you. Sorry. I mean, remember when you were in middle school and you had a crush on someone and then all of a sudden your crush got into an actual relationship and then you got genuinely heartbroken saying, how could they ever do that to me when they didn't even know your existence? And then you did that all throughout the rest of middle school and then high school and then college, and now you're stuck in your 20s going, where did I go wrong? And then you realize, oh yeah, it was when I was conceived. Relatable moments, right? And it's like you're genuinely heartbroken because of it. And even though the only thing you know about them is that they like basketball and they're tall and lengthy, which is kind of like the nepo baby of genetics. By the way, for all you couples that are like, oh, my girlfriend's 4'9", but my boyfriend's 6'1", I call you guys the Tom and Jerry relationships. Yes, just playing cat and mouse. Alrighty? You can't poke your boyfriend's butt, you have to headbutt it. Okay, how does it feel having to take an elevator just to kiss your significant other on the lips? And when I mean lips, I mean either one. Going down has a whole new meaning now, doesn't it? But no, I'm not jealous. You know, even though I had to play Lava Girl and Water Boy by myself the majority of middle school because I didn't have the height of an NBA player, it did make me mad. But the one thing it did make me was a really good therapist friend. Oh man, if I could get some attention, it would be just my advice. And that's the thing that I've learned, is that with love, guys suck. I mean, I was trained in the art of emotional intelligence. I believe they were just trained in the arts of finger painting. It's so weird. Like, and I'm not talking about guys' mental health. No, I understand. Like, being a guy, it sucks sometimes. You know what it's like. But, like, seeing other men cheat in particular, like, in and of itself is just a no-no. But, like, my favorite part of any couple that, like, gets cheated on is trying to see the excuses. I love the excuses. There's some that are my personal favorite. Like, I only cheated on you because I was scared that you were going to do it to me first. Like, that's the equivalent of saying, hey, I'm scared of the dark, and the dark really terrifies me. Anyways, good night. Get back.
I wanna be in the video.
Get back.
You're no fun.
Thank you. We're gonna carry on now. Like, if you're scared of the dark, why would you turn it off? If you were scared of bugs, why would you put bugs on someone else? If you were scared of being cheated on, why would you do that to someone who you claim to love? Wouldn't you want to prevent that? Wouldn't you want to prove that love can overlap fear? And 9 times out of 10, people will take them back. That's what I find absolutely amazing. Like, I was scared you were gonna cheat on me first. Why would you still be in a relationship with them? Are you like a masochist? Are you a masochist who wants a kiss from someone who makes you pissed? Bars, bud. Dr. Seuss can kiss my green ass and nuts. Anyways. Oh, another is, I wanted to make sure you were the one. Now, I will admit this one has worked on me, but that was just due to the lack of the attention that I got at home that made me feel I had to be someone's chosen one. So that's why I admitted that even if they tested, even if they hurt me, I still will prevail and make sure that I am their one. Good night to all the people who I just clocked. I'm telling you, the more tired I get, the more I do not care. By someone telling you, I wanted to make sure you were the one, so that's why I hurt you. That's like the equivalent of, oh, I only wanted to pick at my scars to make sure that they were healing. You think that was counterproductive? Testing in general in relationship is just a projection of the person's insecurities, and 9 times out of 10, if you pulled the same test that they pulled on you, they would fail. You know, those people have rights. Have you ever just looked at someone and went, you have the same vote. Your vote counts just as much as mine. I don't understand. I don't understand. Like, how are you gonna fake a breakup to see if, like, someone actually cares about you? How are you gonna be like, nah? How are you gonna put someone through an emotional turmoil just to make sure that you're reassured? You know what you could do? Hey, are we good? That's all you need. That's all the reassurance. You don't have to go through all these testes and trials. But I will admit, with relationships, one of the scariest things I've ever witnessed. Like, have you ever seen people who are perfect together? They are like Jesse and James, Bonnie and Clyde, cookies and milk, Taco Bell at 3 a.m., combination of relationships. Seeing those people being together for what it feels like forever.
Just to break up.
Like, seeing couples who date for like 2-3 years and then break up, it feels illegal. Like, I feel like breaking up within like months. Like, you aren't the right person. Like, I just don't feel like this is gonna work out for the future. But years? You know me inside out, literally. That's like marinating ribs just to throw them away. Like, wouldn't you still want to cook them? Like, you marinated them for so long. And I don't know, I think I'm just hungry. Having said that, if you've made it this far into the video, please grab a snack or something. And if you grabbed yourself, extra points, because you are a snack.
Back to what I was talking about.
Like, seeing people in relationship... Is this even recording? See, like, right there. I just did about, like, 20 minutes of recordings, and I thought that it picked up 0 of the audio, and I got scared for that. No, imagine doing that for, like, 3 years and then realizing that it wasn't even recording. Like, that's how I feel like those types of relationships are. Seeing people break up after 3 years is like the equivalent of having your favorite TV series get canceled on a cliffhanger. Love is such like a weird thing to put into words. Speaking of that, my new book's coming out. However, it's such an easy thing to lose touch of, though. Like love, lust, wanting someone for some reason. Why? And when you give a reason, are you thinking with your brain or with your meat missile or your cave of wonders? I don't know. What do you ladies call it?
Secret tunnel? I don't know. Avatar?
Like, are you with them because you want to, or do you stay because you're scared to hurt them? Scared of being alone? All these questions have multitudes of answers, yet everybody is over here saying, no, this is the right way to love. No, this is the right one. This is the right answer. And I am here to say that that is not true. For example, is your heart anyone else's besides your own? How is it that we can differ on different food tastes, but when it comes to loving someone, it's not in the same category? It makes no sense how love is in this category that no one else wants to even touch. And me and love have a lot in common then. I'm sorry, I'm gonna continue on. Like, are your feelings your own or anybody else's? Then do you let someone tell you what your love is? What you should be in love with? What your feelings are? If someone is allergic to peanut butter, yet I love peanut butter, why would I hate on them? If they don't like peanut butter, they don't like the texture, then they don't. So then why do you have to go all up in arms? What I'm trying to say is that don't try to alter someone else's life because it's affecting your own. Alter your own so they can't affect your life. You can push them away, but don't fight them on it. If they don't want the peanut butter, don't feed them the peanut butter. If they love peanut butter, then let them eat the peanut butter. Period. No pad. Continuing on. Especially if you preach, what about my feelings? In a relationship, it is no longer my feelings, your feelings. It is our feelings. If you just think about the other person, neglect your own needs, that is not a relationship. That is a captain and their assistants. If that person only cares about their feelings and not both of y'all's feelings, then that is not a relationship. That's a relationship. A relationship show, more like it. Love is so weird. Like, even when it comes to media, like, love is so, like, some people try to prove their love on social media, like, oh, we are happy, we're such a happy couple, look at us, give us so many likes so we can justify our means of being together, instead of actually being happy with one's company. I need all of y'all's approval to see if I can even give myself approval. Good night to all the people who I just clocked there too. Like, some people even get into relationships to make another person that they want to be with jealous. Like, how stupid is that? using another's love to weaponize someone else's emotion. Like, oh yeah, no, this is just a side piece so then I can make this person jealous. So maybe one day when they break up with them, I can break up with them and then they can like figure out like, oh, they have they have true feelings for me.
That's manipulation!
Like, that's why I never get why people are like, oh, I'm in a better relationship than you are, or compare their relationships. Each person is different. Each person you love is different. Each relationship is different. Like, just because you have a significant other who has a man, let's name him John. Just because John buys her flowers doesn't mean that your significant other isn't as good as a partner just because he doesn't buy you flowers as often as John does. Does John know how to communicate, plan, budget, think about you, listen, understand, make you feel heard, takes your opinion into consideration? All these things guys do not actually value nowadays. They feel like money and looks is all it's going to take to get them to the place where, oh, I'm going to get the baddest person and all that stuff. Understand the value of a person's mind before the value of a person's body, because guess what goes first? The body does. The wrinkles, the scars, the baggy eyes, the hair, that goes. Can they make you laugh? Can they make you smile? Do they actually remember things about you? What I'm trying to say is, like, you can throw money at anything. You can buy anything for anyone, but unless it has sentimental value or purpose of why you're buying it, you might as well give them a rock. If I'm gonna buy something expensive, I always make sure that it has sentimental value. I've always believed that a gift is the sentiment that you put into it, and the price tag is just what comes with it. Because I promise you, dating for money and looks, those things come and go quicker than a "where's my mommy" boy and a pick-me girl if you gave them a chance. Oh, and my guys, you're getting these hands too. You'll sit there and look at a girl who takes care of you, thinks about you, and just because she doesn't put out as much as like your best friend's girlfriend or like some other girl, and that's what guys never think about. They're so focused on looks instead of actually like a girl who wants to be with them. They think like, oh, they want to be with me, they want to be with my money, they want to be... No, they literally look at you and they're like, I'm okay with passing away next to this person. I never understand why people don't think of relationships in such a more deep level, to where like you're looking at this person and you're like, I want to go through life's hardships. I want to go through natural disasters with you. I want to go through diseases with you. I want to go through the ups and downs, the lefts and rights. I want to look at my life, look back on it, and look at my favorite moments and see your eyes in each and every single memory. If I can't look at you and I can't be like, I would be honored to pass away next to you, no longer being remembered to this world, and the only thought that is left of me is in the back of your mind. So many guys are like, I'm replaceable. That is the number one thought that every single guy is scared of. And guess what? The woman that you're dating, or the person who you want to be dating, you want to know what they're thinking? I'm replaceable. They can get rid of me. You guys are both thinking the same thing. So as long as you two reassure each other,
you're golden.
Because it's so rare to actually find a girl who actually wants to take care of you, who actually wants you. Who puts up with your annoying rants, who puts up with you picking on them, farting in the sheets, snoring next to them. It is such a rarity. And if you are a girly who does that, let me apologize. You are no longer a girly. You are a woman. Oh, and while we're on the subject of apologizing, please apologize to your significant others, even if it's something small. Because at the end of the day, by you not apologizing, by you claiming that you rather be correct than apologize to them, is stating that you care more about being right than you actually care about being theirs. I've literally apologized for having someone to apologize to me. And it's just to reassure them like, hey, I want you to know we're human, we make mistakes. Even if I think that I'm correct, I will still try to understand your side of the story. Anyways, back on to date for looks. What's gonna happen when you grow old, you know, and then you can't grow down there? Like, what then? If you were dating for looks, you're stuck with a kind of, We are all pieces of clay, molded to perfection maybe by our 20s, but by 30s, it's kind of soggy. It's kind of like if you put like a blowtorch towards it, and you just keep getting the blowtorch closer and closer year by year, just soggy and soggy. And if you cannot look at that piece of Play-Doh and being like, I love that piece of Play-Doh when it was perfection, And now, it still looks like art to me. Even if it does look lumpy, bumpy, crusty, dusty, I don't care. It's my Play-Doh. Like you were too busy trying to think with the other head that is just as small as the brain that's in your actual one. Like I promise you, the girl who actually takes care of you, who actually wants to provide for you, not just money, because a lot of guys weaponize money. If you're a guy who actually does chores, I'm so sorry. I've met so many guys who are like, nah, I'm not going to do the dishes. I do mowing the grass and taking out the trash. Buddy, I love doing the dishes. If you can do your dishes with your significant other, if you can do chores with your significant other, you're locked in. If you can play competitive games and you can actively look at your partner and be like, I want to strangle you and make out with you right now. What is going on? Then that's a perfect relationship. Like there's so many guys that I've seen in such good loving relationships that'll just mess it up all because a pair of doe eyes and a v-neck walks by. Oh, and this is kind of like a controversial take, so you can like eat me in the comments for this one. But if you're talking to another person that is of the flesh that you are attracted to, man, woman, whatever, and they don't know that you have a significant other, kind of suspicious behavior. I mean, maybe like if an hour goes by and they don't know, that's okay. But like,
It's kind of suspicious behavior.
like, are you thinking that there might be a chance that something happens so you don't want to mention them? It feels like you're not mentioning your significant other because you're not confident in your significant other or in the relationship. So now you have this person that's giving you attention. So they're kind of like your plan B, your backup for if this person goes awry or if you get bored of this other person. That's my argument. Put it in analogy terms. That's kind of like if you have a friend that's allergic to something and then you gave them a food item that you knew had like something that they're allergic to in it. It's like you would have thought of that if you actually cared. You would have actually told them if you cared about this person. There's better analogies and I'm just tired. Look, it's the people who want to know you. And if they don't know you, they want to learn about you and then reread you and then even read the subheadings and read every single little thing. It's the people that say, hey, I knew that you would like this, so I got it for you. Hey, I knew that you enjoyed this, so I wanted to watch this with you. And the best thing I can say for people who don't understand what love is, it's like, look at your wife, your husband, your husband, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your significant other. And if I told you that I don't think it's okay, that you can't be married to them, what would you say? You would say, okay, that's understandable, right? Like, no, because love isn't giving up without a fight. Loving someone is seeing a wounded animal and saying, I want to see you run again. However, this time by my side, so I can make sure that you can never get hurt again. So why question someone else's relationship or who they love, right? Like, my favorite line that my grandpa ever said, and he's kind of homophobic. He said, I'll let whoever they want to love be loved by them. I ain't the one going to hell, but I'll still love them if they go there regardless. He's basically saying, why worry about another person's life if it's not hurting yours, if it's not affecting yours? At the end of the day, you're all going in the same ground. You're all living on the same earth. It doesn't really matter. And quite frankly, if you're more worried about another person's love, that just shows your insecurity about your own. I mean, one of the best analogies I ever used is, number one, do we fault people who are allergic to dogs? If you like dogs, but one of your friends is allergic, do we fault them for that? If a person is allergic to peanut butter, do we fault them for that? No, they have no control over it. Kind of like you have no control over who you love. Now, I'm talking about who you love via the same age range. I am not that type of YouTuber. I promise you. The most definitive way I can put in an analogy term to help you understand what love really is, it's kind of like if you're like, hey, I'm really craving love and I really want to be in a relationship, but who am I supposed to be in a relationship with? That's like the equivalent of being like, hey, I'm hungry, but you choose where I eat. You're the one who's hungry. What are you craving? Tell me what you're craving, and then I can give you some options. I can point you in the right direction, but you're the one who has to drive there. Or in another case, if someone is even telling you how to love, that's like being like, hey, I'm really craving a relationship, and I want to be in a relationship with that person, and that person's like, nah, no, you want to date them. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. That's like the equivalent of being like, hey, I'm hungry and I'm really craving Chick-fil-A. And they're like, nah, you want Panda Express. No, I know you. You want Panda Express. Like, it's your way of loving. It's your feelings. People will cheat, test, love bomb just to find these definitive answers of what love is and if they are really loved by the right person or loving the right person. When they had the answer in front of them the entire time, it's how they feel. It's what they want. It's what they are craving. Another person can't say, oh, I know you want Chick-fil-A, but I know for a fact that you rather eat Panda Express. If I know I'm craving Chick-fil-A, then go get Chick-fil-A. But by saying, oh, this person knows what love is, do they? Are they correct? Can you tell me that they are correct? Or do you just not trust the way that you feel enough to believe that your love is correct? Something to think about. So whatever you're feeling, whatever you're craving, have confidence in that. Believe in that. Follow that. Try it out. And if you don't like it, guess what? You don't have to go to the same restaurant. You maybe can go to a different location. Or maybe you can go to a whole different restaurant in and of itself. But what I'm trying to say is that don't let anybody tell you what you're craving, okay? Go eat where you want to eat. Go eat who you want to eat. Anyways, thank you for joining me for this little rant. I want to hear your opinions, your thoughts, anything about anything that I said. I know I jumped all over the place, but still. If you want to hear more, just let me know. If you want me to go back to reacting, that's perfectly fine. It's just going to be my little rants on love or certain things that people do or how the world is going. Having said that, make sure to eat, drink, take your meds. I love you. I love you more. Make sure to love yourself. But most importantly, trust that you know how to love others. Alrighty. Period. No pad. Alrighty. Bye.